Yeah, I know one thing you are sold on, and that's being aware of abdominal aortic aneurysms. Tell us a little bit about how you got involved with the physicians and what this is all about.
Well, abdominal aortic aneurysms is a mouthful. We refer to it as AAA. It's an easier way to understand it. My father was diagnosed with AAA about 4 years ago, and I didn't really know anything about it until the people involved in the campaign said, "Do you know anyone?" I said, "I don't know. Let me check with my dad. I know he has an aneurysm." And it turned out being this abdominal aortic aneurysm. And it really, what it is simply is the artery that goes from the heart to the stomach, through the lower part of the body that carries blood, it gets a bulge in it. And if that bulge continues to get bigger and bigger, and the wall of the artery continues to get thinner and thinner, it could be susceptible to bursting. If that happens, about 10% of the people survive. If you go in and get a simple ultrasound in this part of your body, and that's the reason why I'm wearing my orange suspenders, because I want to frame the abdomen, you can get an ultrasound screening and get checked out and find out if you do have an aneurysm. And then you talk to your doctor and find out what the options are. They keep an eye on it. And if it's detected early enough, there's about a 95% survival rate. Do you know that there are 1 million people, over 1 million people, that are living with AAA and don't even know it? And, you know, when you look at statistics, you also have to look at categories where people are susceptible. If you're over 60, if you've been a smoker, if you have a history of a heart problem in your family, then there's a possibility that it could occur. That's why I went out and got the ultrasound, because of my dad.
But if you've been
What's that, Mike?
If you've been clean health-wise, Joe, you still should get checked up, because this could come out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, it has the title of silent killer. Whether what your diet is, your exercise, what your health is, you just don't know unless you specifically go get it checked out. And it's very, very important that you do that. I know I've had all the physical. I can't even begin to count the physicals that I've had. Never, ever thought about an ultrasound in this particular area of my body.
So how many?
So it has to be ultrasound and not just a chest X-ray, right? So, because normally you get your physical, you get a chest X-ray. This has to be ultrasound, right?
Down to the lower part.
Right, it's an ultrasound. Very similar, like when women go in for pregnancy tests.
Right,
it's a simple ultrasound. It takes about 10 minutes. It's non-invasive. It's a very simple procedure. It's one that puts your mind at ease. And we have a website, by the way, that people can log on and find more out about it. It's called findtheAAAanswers.org. If you just log on, you'll see us in our orange suspenders. And so when you see orange suspenders now, I want you to think of AAA. And I implore the women out there, you're so much better at taking care of us than we are.
Oh, yeah.
So make the doctor's appointments for those significant men in your family, whether it's your grandfather, your uncle, your dad, your partner, whoever it is, your husband. You make the appointments. We'll go if you tell us.
I'll tell
if you don't tell us, we'll find excuses not to.
Joel sometimes was not performed by a doctor.
Hey, Joe, the next time we visit, hopefully we can talk a little bit.
You are evil, Michael. You are evil.
You're still a striking man, Joe.
We'll talk a little bit more football next time around. I know you got a blast.
You got to run, Joey. Good luck.
We appreciate it, Joe.